Hello and welcome, you magnificent looking bastards, each and every one of you. I am back again after, I call it a 2-week break, but obviously I was here on Saturday doing the long race. You might have seen it, the Spa 24-hour race I did with Ryan, Rory, and eventually Rob towards the end there. Big race, epic times. It is great to be back. First time on Gran Turismo in, I've got to say, 3 weeks or more. But it's an absolute pleasure to be joined by all of you. How is everybody going in the chat? I hope you're having a fantastic time. I'm hoping all the audio and everything works. I'm now streaming off a different PC that I was, that 24-hour race. So I've kind of smashed it all together a little bit. But that's fine. You guys know what's going on. What have we got going on? So the title of this stream, you might have noticed, is Gran Turismo Sport Reboot. And I don't have any fantastic news in that Polyphony Digital are going to be rebooting Gran Turismo Sport or anything outrageous like that. But essentially what it is, I am now on a new account. So I've always just used my Dr. X913 account the whole time that I've been playing Gran Turismo Sport. I actually made this account back when Gran Turismo first separated Australia and New Zealand from all other regions for daily races, as well as the FIAs, because the daily races were empty. They were, totally empty. I think I jumped into one race and there was like 4 or 5 people, and I saw screen grabs of people on Twitter that were with one person and stuff. So I made this account back then, but of course Polyphony Digital actually then changed it, readjusted it, and put the Japanese and the other sort of South Asian countries back into our region for the daily sports, which was a very good move. Obviously, there's a lot more people playing in Japan than there is in Australia. They did keep us separated for the FIA races. I actually think overall it was a really, really good move. Now, whether or not they listen to the community, who knows? Because it's PD and they don't listen to the community. But, maybe they just figured it out off their own data. That nobody was in the lobbies, so they changed it. It's great. I never use this account, but I want to get this up. And by this, I mean this account. Hey, Maverick, Heppo, Rory, what's going on, guys? Everyone in the chat, Ryan as well, Aussie Mike, Cam. I've seen heaps of people there, so sorry to not acknowledge you. Staniel, Super Dragon, who else have I missed? Old man there, great to have you all along. Did I say Super Dragon already? I think I did. Try Hard Gamers as well. Welcome, you absolute pack of legends. It's great to be back. It's good to have some people join back in, so at least I know that my channel's not now dead because I took a couple of weeks off. It is nice to know. But so essentially what I'm going to do here tonight, and I don't know if this is something you guys are going to enjoy or not, but I decided to try and get my alternative account, which I just called Charlie Roscoe. I couldn't remember what it was. I do recall sort of wondering if I should call it. Yeah, I can't exactly call it CRR, which is like the community tag people have sort of changed their names to belong to this community, which is freaking awesome. You guys are effing insane. Obviously, I couldn't really go CRR underscore CR because that'd be a bit silly. So I just went Charlie Roscoe. But where I thought this might be a cool thing to do and an interesting thing to do, is as I bring this account back up to speed, because this is brand new. The reason you're looking at a go-kart currently is because, of course, when you first start up Gran Turismo Sport, so for anyone that is new watching this, whether or not you're watching this later on as a video on YouTube or live right now and you're new to Gran Turismo Sport, the first thing you have to do is go and watch a couple of videos which teaches you about race etiquette. Take note of that. Don't crash into cars. Racing is a non-contact sport. But yeah, that's what we have to do. So I watched those two videos. As I set the stream up. And at the end of it, they gave me a free car. So I now have one car, and that is a go-kart, which I never use because I don't really care about go-karts. That's why you're looking at that. And I got a milestone. Okay, so even though my account's called Charlie Roscoe, apparently I did name it CRR underscore DRX913. Why would I do that? I didn't even like that name. Anyway, it's done. I was probably drunk when I did it. Who knows? I am Australian. I'm having a beer right now. Don't drink and drive, people. As Nico Rosberg says, what does he say? It's pretty funny when he says it. He's like super intense. He looks at the camera and he's like, I'm still driving. It's pretty cringy. Anyway, they're done. So I've got my 2 sportsmanship qualifications. But oh no, I accidentally hit X instead of circle. Okay, we're back out. It's cool. Everybody calm down. Hey Mojo, what's going on, man? Mart as well, Speedy Tires, great to have you here. But yeah, where I thought this might be of benefit to people, not just newcomers, okay? So this could be beneficial to newcomers, but also other people that, like me, kind of want to build up another account. And that is that I'm going to try and figure out and time, and I'm going to be able to more easily do that if I live stream these, how long it takes me to get up. I'm thinking an SR of S, that's a definite, and maybe a DR of A, but I do remember through B to A there was a fair bit of grinding, so I may sort of only end up going to B. Now, why am I rebooting this whole account? Why am I starting again from scratch? Well, number one, because content. Number two, because I kind of want to be able to do some daily races. There are some daily races you see pop up at tracks, and you know they're going to be an absolute fustercluck. People are going to smash into you. You're going to lose DR. You're going to lose SR rating. I kind of want to keep one account that I can focus on my FIA stuff. If I focus on FIA stuff, I'm not this season. As you know, the season's half over. I haven't done a race yet. But like next season and the seasons to continue, I do want to be able to focus on that. And I don't want to have to avoid, which I did last time, doing daily races and such, because I just know they're going to smash my DR. And then I dropped out of the for higher tier races and stuff. So that's the reasoning behind that. But I thought it might be beneficial for new people, as well as existing and experienced Gran Turismo guys who haven't gone back and started another account, how long it takes to get there. I don't know the answer to that question, and I know a lot more now. So what I'm open for is any hints and tips you guys could possibly give me, because the goal here is to do it as fast as I can. Hopefully, if anyone else wants to do it, or if new people want to do it, they sort of can understand how to very quickly rise through the ranks, how to get those rankings up, get their cash up. As you can see, they give me $50,000 to start with, which is not really any good for anything. So I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff. Yep, Piosco, fresh account. Might do daily race B. There's all sorts of stuff going on. Drinking, driving is narrowly acceptable when you're driving a sim, almost. But just be warned, you will actually be worse. I tested this once with Willie back in the R Factor days. I remember there was a couple of times we were practicing for endurance races, and quite literally we would start out the evening at a certain time, then we'd start having a few beers, and by the time we were 4 or 5 deep, not drunk, but 4 or 5 beers in, you could absolutely tell our times were getting smashed. So bear that in mind. This stuff is no good for your driving and your pace. Having a separate account for dailies and FIAs is a very wise idea in general. Oh, I think so, Mr. Heppo. Like, as I say, the idea is I don't want to have to avoid doing daily races because I know they're going to be, and some of them are. We know straight away. It's like, oh, there goes your SR, there goes your DR, whatever. So I want to be able to have those separate accounts. So, yes, that's the idea behind all this. We're going to see how long it takes to do stuff, and any tips you guys can come up with, anything you can tell me and everybody else that's going to speed up people's progression. I know other people have done this, so there are experienced people out there. I'm hoping you guys will hang around, if nothing else for the chats. Obviously I'm going to be able to keep a pretty close eye on the chats, which I can't normally do if I'm doing FIA races or even daily sport races. I kind of have to concentrate on the race. Doing this sort of stuff, I'm going to have a lot more time to chat and read the comments. We'll see how it goes. If nobody's enjoying it, if people stop turning up to these streams, I want to run it as a bit of a series throughout the next few months. I mean, why not? We're coming up on 2 years since Gran Turismo Sport launched. I think it was October of 2017. It was towards the end of 2017 anyway. So we are starting to knock on the door of 2 years. These are the types of things. There are still new people coming in, and part of the reason I got this idea, I actually got a message off someone. It was just one person sort of saying, how long does it take to level up? And I had no idea to answer that. I do want to emphasize that Gran Turismo Sport is not about getting to A+ driver rating, SRFS as soon as you can. The reality is you need to find that skill level of drivers that you're equal to and race against them. So when I get dropped into the top tier FIA races, I struggle. If you put me into the second tier or a lower tier, then I can get really good results. results are fun. Winning is fun. Coming 14th because you're up against the best in your region is not as fun. So bear that in mind. But yeah, I thought, hey, this is going to give everyone an idea, and hopefully you guys stick around and have a chat. I probably would reboot their YouTube account as well. Maybe. Good thing I'm not pro. I'm only the 7th best off-peak YouTuber in Tasmania. Just keep it tidy in positions gained. We might get in the same race. Who knows? Let's find out. So the first thing I'm going to do, and a little tip that somebody said before, is not go into lobbies. I don't know why I really did that. All right, pre-selected stuff. Now, obviously, you know, there's going to be... Oh, I didn't mean to go beginner. Let's just go expert. Okay, great. Obviously, with someone who's brand new to Gran Turismo Sport, if you don't have that racing experience, I'm going to have that leg up on you because I've done so much and I understand a little bit more about how the cars work. Having said that, it's been 3 or more weeks since I've done Gran Turismo Sport, and I have my brain around iRacing physics at the moment for that 24-hour race I did in the GT3. I don't know why this is taking so long. Also, don't know why I can't hit back. This game is such a game sometimes. Yeah, SR of S should always be everyone's goal. Completely agree with that, Super Dragon. Great call. SR, if you don't know, is sportsmanship rating or safety rating. I can't remember. One of them's iRacing, one of them's Gran Turismo Sport. Either way, what it means is it's everyone's guide to how much of a dick you are in the track. Not necessarily, but obviously, yeah, it's your level of expertise. I really don't know why this is stuck now. I'd totally just love for me to be able to do something. Is the music actually paused? I'm going to take these headphones out. We don't need them. No, we still have the music playing, but I guess Gran Turismo has started off by shooting itself, which is cool, which is pretty great. I remember struggling keeping up the DR for a good while. Yep, that's exactly right. Going up and down with DR is a frustrating part, and part of the learning curve always has been. Yeah, you're exactly right. Thank you, Biosco. Remember to hit that like, helps me out. Number one content creator in Australia. I don't know about that, Cam, but I am the number one shill in Australia. I'm wearing my own CR branded t-shirt, of course. You can have one too from the merch shop. If you don't know where that is, jump onto my website, charlieroscoe.com, and you'll see there's a merch section. You can buy that. There's also a Nürburgring shirt. Nürburgring? Le Mans. My bad. The CR Le Mans shirt. There's one of them. I was wearing it all throughout that 24-hour race. I'm not wearing tonight. I might try and wear it next time. So if you're interested in getting one of those, I do want to get a Nürburgring shirt up. And there is one other little special shirt I'm wanting to create. But unfortunately, I did log on and try and create those t-shirts ready for this stream. I did that yesterday and the day before. And my merch shop has currently locked me out. What a way to get started. Well done, Peter. Yeah, so if you're brand new to the game, just bear in mind that they don't always go like this. But one thing somebody did suggest to get some free cars. Obviously, I've got no free cars. So, if we go and do some FIA practice to the manufacturers... Oh, this is a bit awkward. I didn't realize I'd have to do this. I'm going to have to flick you over to a different stream. Duvalaki. Let's check that on for a second. Don't go anywhere. I'm just going to enter my email address. I won't be a second. Listen to that elevator music so generously provided by Gran Turismo Sport. It's a little fruity little number actually, isn't it? Nearly there. It takes so long to type stuff. And I've typed in .con, which is not right. Fruity little number though, isn't it? So just talk amongst yourselves, of course. This is the fruitiest little number. I don't recall ever hearing this. I'm going to have to turn music off, aren't I? This is totally going to copyright me. A secondary area. Oh wow, Beaconsfield is totally on here. There's actually got a lot of different states. Register. Joel46 at Stuka.com. Sounds about right. Let me accept that stuff. So I am going to have to turn music off. I can flick this back over now. Sportsmanship rating, yep. Increase your daily rating, blah, blah, blah. We know how to do this. So, first and foremost, let me turn the music off so I don't get copyrighted. It's probably too late. That's okay. We're working our way through it. Sound volume. We want menu background music totally off. And then you get to just hear my dulcet tones. Menu sound effects, race background music, that's a hard no. Nobody wants music while they race. Race sound effects, replay background music, that's also a no. That's why I didn't know the song though. It was a fruity little number, but I don't know it because I've had the music off the entire time I've had this game because live streaming. Other background music. Can we just have a music button off? Streamer mode. Add a streamer mode. That'd be super swell. Thanks guys. That's not even the top of their priority. They haven't even given us quality yet. Right, so if I go to the manufacturer's series, I get to choose a manufacturer, which gives me a free GR4 car and a free GR3 car. The music is so good, isn't it? Came for the band to stay for the technical difficulties. Oh, well, I mean, they technically weren't technical difficulties. That was just a screen I had because it's the only one I've got left. What manufacturer am I going to choose? What's got a good GR3, GR4, GR4 car as well? I am thinking that I need to... What am I going to go? Mercedes is always a pretty hot bet. BMW is another good all-rounder. What's another good all-round? What about... what's good? You can turn the music off here. You just turn all the background musics down like that. Music can race off, absolutely. Give us a brand, guys. Give us a manufacturer to select. And we'll start plugging through this. We're just going to have a bit of a good time. That's all we're going to do. A couple of non-casuals. I've got an announcement coming up very soon, actually, whilst I still have a few of you watching before you all click away. Don't go anywhere. I'm just going to get this done. And then I'm going to give you the announcement, which the members of my channel... will already know because I posted it in the VIP room on my Discord. So those of you that have read it will know. But Lexus or Mercedes, that's a double yes on the Lexus or Mercedes. I'm going to go Lexus. I'm always Mercedes. Let's go Lexus. Let me go Lexus. I haven't done them for a while. It's a secondary account. Gives me some cars to get on the way. Dodge is nah. Noble's a Lexus as well. Definitely making the right choice. Let's sign a driver contract. So yeah, here's your first tip. Oh, orange is disgusting. I'm going to go that. And we'll go that one there. One colour to choose from. Sign contract. Yeah, so essentially, without purchasing a GR3 and a GR4 car, I now have them because of that. So, hot tip. Can't remember who gave that to me originally, but thank you very much. It was a good tip. Pug Power. Could have gone Peugeot. Frenchies have superb handling in general. Lacking a bit of grunt. Lambo as well was a good option there, Mojo. Didn't do it. Didn't go it. That's okay. Subaru. I was thinking about Subaru random. I really was. But, oh, that's right. We have to actually watch this. And this is one of those times where music probably would be okay because it's a little awkward just silently watching two people slowly walk towards each other. Shake hands. Anyway, I've got some cars. I'm on the board. Faguzius announcement is the longest awaited thing on the planet. It might be. It might be Thunderpants. I agree with you. CRR_DRX913. No, not sure about that account name. I'm not sure I support myself fully in that decision. Anyway, it's done. It's fine. I've got some cars in the shed. Looks like I've already got the Mazda. I don't know why I've got the Mazda, but I do. So there's that. Now, there's a GR3 race, GR4 race, so we can get straight into it and start earning things. Friend requests coming through. I'll have to turn those off on this thing because otherwise people might get annoyed with shit popping up. I had to already do that for the other channel. Good luck driving that boat. Thank you, Fabio. Appreciate your vote of confidence there. I mean, ultimately, at this point, it doesn't really matter. I should even be able to do daily race C, but let's start down here. I'm going to be entry until deadline. Oh, it's so close. Let's just get in and do it. I just need to get some stuff. GR. This is GR4. Where's my Lexus GR4? I mean, okay. I guess I get given some cars off the bat. I don't know where they came from, nor do I know where my Lexus is, but that's fine. You guys wanted the Pug? Got the Pug. We're doing it. Lexus is ridiculously versatile. Good call. Thank you, Mr. Hepe. Might not be sure of it. Kind of too late now, though. Oh, what's that? Terrible handwriting. It was awful, wasn't it? It's not my real handwriting, which is also pretty awful. Should have gone to see Charlie or something like that. I really should have done. I really don't know what I was thinking. Like, of all the things that I was going to choose, that seems like a bad option, but it's whatever. Can't you change the name later? Yeah, probably get one freebie as well. So, oh, it's only FF. I didn't say that. Okay, fair enough. Thank you, Random. I'm glad I had those cars. I don't really know how I had those cars. Maybe they provide them in Daily Race A. Bang. Random. They are supplied. So no practice. This is, of course, if you are brand new to the game and you don't know what's going on, this is where having some experience in the game is going to help. But I'm still going to be rubbish. Still going to be rubbish. Especially provided nice. I'll take it. Let's just go out. Car settings. So everything's going to be turned traction control on. Racing hards. I'm not going to be able to modify it at all. There's nothing else I can do because of BOP. So let's get out there, try and set a lap before the race starts. Who knows? I might even get pole. Oh wow! You sit high up on the roof here. Oh, I think I'm on auto. Yep. Options. Where's automatic? God, auto drive. Detailed settings. Force feedback, whatever. Maybe I can't do auto from here. Transmission, I can't edit it. Okay, I'm gonna have to exit, which is a shame. Means I'm not gonna be able to do a qualifying lap now. But anyway, that's okay. We'll go from the back. Where the hell do I even change this setting? God, I haven't done this for so long. There, manual. Cone marker. Negative Ghost Rider. Let's get corner indicator cone marker. How do I turn it off? Got it. Braking indicator off. Low fuel indicator. Okay. ABS is default. I can't remember if that's what I have it on. Probably is. Pole 100%. I've got a minute 25. I'm not going to get a lap done. But let's just go out and try and get a feel for the car. Because this feels super weird after Gran Turismo. After iRacing. Oh, very weird. Very, very strange. I forgot that all the braking is done in the soft part. I have a G29 steering wheel pedal setup, as you guys will most likely know, and most of you will. But you don't have to. There is a friction point where you can push into it. But Gran Turismo doesn't use that at all. All braking is done in the... Ooh, brakes quite well. I could brake heaps later than that. Front wheel drive is just awful. The understeer is unbelievable. The physics are a little unbelievable, if I'm being honest with you as well. I'm going to have to take my watch off. First race is probably going to be pretty rough, I'd suggest. It'll get me back into it. We'll do a couple of them. Who knows, you might even hit a pole. Raymond, I would love to, but I don't think I have enough time. And this lap is really average as well. I need to take my watch off because it's biting into my arm. I'm not good with fives at all. So we'll be starting from the back. I'm doing race as well, getting my SR back after, So who are we up against? We're up against Bs and Cs. As you can see there is the evidence. You start with the safety rating of B, which is surprising. Surely you'd start with a D or a C. And sorry, I was just reading a message on my watch. And driver rating of E. That is to be expected. So there's not too many other people there. But you can see there are other people with me, E and B, brand new to the game. So who knows? Far out, I'm pissed. Stop drinking. It's only Thursday night. Cam, you've got another day of school to get through. Probably underage. That's another thing. I never understood why anyone would race a front-wheel drive car, front-wheel drive, front-engine car, there for grandmas and hairdressers. I mean, they're also widely available, and a lot of people can't afford cars that are rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. In Australia, it's a bit easier because Commodores and Falcons are cheap as chips. But they're also big, heavy cars. Qualified 6th, nice. I'm starting 10th. So this race will go well for me. 11 of us. So yeah, don't expect too much from this race. But anyway, we are brand new. And I'm going to go back through. In fact, if anyone would like to follow along at home and help me out throughout the stream and give me an idea of the time frames. So sort of see how long it takes me. It's 3 minutes past 9 now, or whatever time it is, local time. 3 past midday, I presume, in the UK. Just take note of the time and how long sort of these races are taking me, how long it's taking me to do this. And I'm going to try and jot it down and record it on a whiteboard. And yeah, keep track of how long it takes me in hours to get to where I need to get to. What's me got to going to school tomorrow? Well, you said you were pissed, Cam. So I took that more literally as opposed to angry. P11, Speedy Tyres, good man, good. Couple of people dropped out. I'm already in the top 10. Haven't even started the race yet. I'm just going to boss this. 2 disconnects. Ranger. Everyone's having a good time here in Gran Turismo tonight. Hopefully that doesn't happen to me because I just kind of want to get out of a DR of E. Oof. That's nasty. Alrighty, can I do anything from dead last on the grid? Lots of Audis in them again. Good choices of cars. Then there's me in the Peugeot. Not a great choice of car. It's all irrelevant because I can't drive front-wheel drives. Let's go. Let's try and avoid some contact here. Should have turned traction control up for the launch. You can see how much I'm feathering the throttle there, and I still got an utterly terrible... now, if you are new, and I'm sorry if I'm talking to people who are new, because there's a lot of people who might click on this video after... Oh, wow. Well, there's a lot of things going on here. Trying to avoid contact. Around the outside. There's only so fast you can go around the outside. I can feel contact coming. I'm inside someone. When I think about them, I do touch myself. So we're up to 6th. Lots of easing the throttle on just to try and squeeze that power through without getting too much understeer. Oh, I was going to go the dive, then I bailed. Then I actually wish I had gone the dive. Much better run up the straight. But I'll stick behind the Scirotto for a second. He had absolutely no idea I was there. He just turned in when I was actually next to him. But that's fine. You're breathtaking. Thank you, Mart. You're breathtaking. Living up to that E rating. Oh. This thing doesn't brake very well from that speed. Oh, I've been Oh, that's not great for my race results. Yep, I'm inside someone. I penetrated them momentarily. It was essential, and then I completely forgot how early I would be required to brake. And now I'm way down the back. 5 races needed to get out of e-racing. Okay, that's okay. We'll smash through that, TLA. We will smash through that. In the meantime, let's see if I can get some positions back and hopefully do a qualifying lap. That's a bit wide. Half a second too wide, apparently. The understeer is real in this car. Gotta be super careful down here. That guy was not super careful. He just yeeted his way into that. I'm gonna have to serve this penalty, unfortunately. So it's been a pretty bad lap for me. Not a huge amount of time lost, but I'm a long way behind now with a lap to go. But I'll try and set a qualifying time before I go again. Thank God I'm here to teach the noobs. I feel like I belong here at the moment. It's been that long. Can I catch up? I've got 3 seconds to get up to 6th. Try and get some spots back. Going slow is actually the key to this thing. It appears if I push too hard, it doesn't do anything. The lack of talent is real in this car. It's very difficult to drive, especially after... So as I said, it was always going to take me at least a race. Hey, I pulled up that time. It's an improvement over the previous lap. But I've only cut sort of half a second off old mate in front. So I don't know that I'm going to be able to catch him. This is what school should be. I don't know about that. See if I can at least set a fastest lap or something in this last. I can actually brake later than that. There you go. I brake too early then. Oh, this is hard work. I might also jump in the McGann next race. Just get all the turning done as quickly as you can. Get back on the throttle. Hopefully I don't get a penalty for that. Coming down to 1.8 seconds, but this is the last lap. He does run what you would call well wide. Where'd he go? Actually, when you grab in your gear, it's not too bad. It sort of momentarily just pulls the front in. I don't know where that guy disappeared to. He must have just sort of respawned on the track behind me or something. He got too far off track. Looking forward to getting back to a rear-wheel drive car. Oh yes, when I think about all the times I've used algebra since I left school, very often, very, very often. So short shifting actually works okay. It kind of cuts out a little bit of that understeer. Good tips, good tips. Alright, that's one in the bank. Let's get straight out. Let's try and get a qualifying lap set before the next race. Did I get the fastest lap, Super Dragon? Nice on the last lap there. That should potentially help with my SR rating. I don't think I got any SR down arrows. I don't know how soon in the game that counts because all of this is very much a blur to me. I think by the time I did a lot of this on my first stream, my first Gran Turismo stream ever. Nearly 2 years ago. Okay, let's get going. Did race A and actually enjoyed it. Good rando. There's some cash. Cash money on the board, gents. That's what we're after. We got some mileage points. Level 2. And we got some cash money. That's how you do it. Let's get out of here. Oh, someone said something. Sorry. Missed you. Straight back in the course. We've got 7 minutes to do some... I'm going to go the McGann this time because it's a really good car. The McGann and the Audi are both pretty good cars. Brake, turn, throttle. I'm used to real drives, getting the braking done and then kind of easing the throttle on the way out. You don't want to do that. 6 isn't bad. Thank you, the Mad Bacon Boy. Awesome name, by the way. Love it. Got to hit qualifying time. Let's see if we can't actually start a little bit higher and increase my positions just a smidge. I was 8/10 off, was I? Thank you, Ryan. Thank you for being there and shitting on my hopes and dreams there. You could have just let me go with the lie. How's your race? Who was that to? That wasn't to me, I presume. Go for the NERB. I actually might, Norbert, sorry. I should be able to afford a Suzuki Swift. Actually, can anyone confirm for me if you've got Gran Turismo open at the moment? Can you please confirm how much a Suzuki Swift is? I'm guessing it's probably not much. I've got 66,000. Is that enough? I hope it's enough for a friggin' Suzuki Swift. Right, let's get out and do a qualifying lap. You're probably the only one on a wheel. Yeah, potentially. Wow, the McGann already feels so much better than the Pug. Not even lying. It feels like it grips more. It goes faster. It understeers less. Good car, the McGann. Massive diff line. Unsure if that would be in real life. Okay, if you really flatten the throttle, you can see how much understeer I got there. But I shouldn't have to hopefully crack a top 10 leaderboard time to not start a race when I am DR of E in last position. $2,000 credits, Suzuki Swift, really. Thank you, Piosko. There we go. There's a serious answer. 16,300. Thanks, Beatty. Evening, Shannon. Only in and out quick tonight. That's okay. You're in it for a good time, not for a long time. Much to the disappointment of your wife, or girlfriend, or husband, or boyfriend, whatever it is your preference is. It was a joke, and I ruined it with my PC politically correct bullshit. It's 2019, guys. That's what you do. Swift is actually quite fun at the NERB. I'm keen. I'm going to do it. Coming up next. Oh, this McGann is just so much nicer to drive than the Peugeot. McGann is stupidly understeery. Try the Peugeot. Shannon, try the Peugeot. This is the wide line. Square it off and then just flatten the throttle. Totally deliberately. Didn't run in hot. That's what I meant to do. Perfect. 208 flat. Don't know if that's a good time or not. It's time. It's on the board. I've got 4.5 minutes to go till race time. Oh, and I've got Ghost on, and I have to turn that off. I think it's up on the D-pad. Some people love ghosts. They distract the shit out of me, and I cannot race. I'm awful with the ghost. Thanks for tuning on at the split. No worries, Ranger. It was good to watch you, man. You did well. 4th is a nice little posse there in top split. And I saw you get brutalised by Makosi. Savagely smashed into in qualifying. Get in there, lap times. Around that corner, you understeery pig. What tyres have got on? Racing hard. Okay. Well, okay. Hello, Betty. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to me rebooting my Gran Turismo Sport experience. Oh no, that's not what you want to go. When you're 8/10 up and have a look at that delta time. Scream at me. Get off the gravel, you pillock. Anyways, 2:07.3. I don't know if it's a good lap time, but it's a lap time. Mrs. wants to watch a movie. Well, enjoy that with the missus. There you go, about 3/4 throttle is the trick. Don't seem to understeer as much when you don't actually push your throttle through the firewall. The second wind, absolutely. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. See you next time. From second at Spa to E-rated lobbies. Yep. That is how you go from the very top to the very bottom. Well, not the very top, but it was a good result, that 24-hour race, wasn't it? I'm still pumped about that second position. First for a good while with Peugeot. This is going to be the last lap too. Welcome to the new subscriber. Use code Lazar. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. I don't think I'm going to improve that time. But yeah, I'm still riding off a high from that magnificent... Oh, that's right, I have to brake. The other thing is I've only been doing the 24-hour track here. So you brake later. I'm used to braking between those two braking marker signs. And of course in this you have to brake right on the first of the signs. Better launch. I might actually improve it, but it will be by... Look at that. 1/1000th of a second. The trophy was stupid slow. Got punted off twice and ended up 20th. The Renault trophy. I love the Renault trophy. I did when it came out. Rear-wheel drive, little hot hatch, awesome car. The trophy is useless at Monza. So it's got no straight line grunt, does it? Actually, that does ring true. I think this Megane that I'm in now would smash the trophy. Distance driven level 1. God, all these achievements I get to get again. There we go. Starting out of third this time, a little bit better than last. What was our mate's name? G-Man Joel. G-Man Joel 56. Yeah, it lacks a lot of grunt. Nice car to drive though, especially up against front wheel drive cars, because you can tighten it up a bit with the arse of the car. Well, I'm up against BDR and a BSR. And Boxing Abyss is a CA. Joel56, how could we ever forget? Hashtag FJoel56. You're on your own, Speedy Tires. You are in a lobby by yourself. Is that what I'm hearing there? Try and get my lobby next race. Go for your life, Cam. Greetings from South Africa. Greetings, right on back, Willem, from Tasmania. Where am I? From Tasmania, in Australia. New account, use code Lazar. Yes, correct. Correct, Amondo. How could you tell? God, look at Betty listing them all out like a champion. All the names, everyone that said hi to him. Appreciate that, Betty. Appreciate that extra work you've gone to. The integrated no stopper machine is the trophy. Okay, cool. But I'm fascinated to see how quickly I can get my ratings up to a decent amount. I think cash earnings is going to be the big issue. Righto, starting out of third position. Let's see how I can go. I don't know what the game's expecting me to come. Obviously, this is my second race ever. See if we can keep up with the big boys. Forgot to turn traction control back on. Did alright with no traction control. Decent start. Real decent start. God, the dive bomb. Oh, mate, just yeets down the outside there. And I've actually got through turn 1 of the Nürburgring cleanly. You wouldn't read about it. See if I can go with Captain TT92 here. Too much throttle and it just does not hook up at all. Actually went too slow then, can you believe? See if I can give this guy a challenge at all. Perfect. I thought I was going to run off onto the gravel just for a split second. Deep down, I think I knew I had it. Oh man, if I beat this guy, his DR is not going to like that. I'm not going to worry too much about the overtake here. I'm just going to stick with him and worry about it a little bit later so he doesn't have an opportunity to learn me and overtake me back before the end of the race. I'll learn where he's strong and not strong. I guess I'm sort of next to him now, aren't I? Oh, fine. I'll go for it. He went around the outside. I tried to go easy, leave him space. He did well there. He does go in hot there and goes slow in the end, but he takes a defensive line, so it's not a legit overtaking spot. See if I could... Fairly early braking there, not too defensive. That could be a spot for next lap if required. Put him under that rookie pressure. Yeah, he's gone too high, too deep, mate. There's that pressure you're talking about. Okay, let's see if I can put a bit of a gap on him, actually. Try and get clear of him. Before he has a chance to dive bomb me back. He nearly ran into the back of me there. He's still with me. I have one more lap. Yeah, I won't overtake yet, bugger at one. I was kind of next to him at that point, Ranger. But there comes a time when you've just got to go, you know what? The move's half done. I'm not going to say no when she's already lying there on the bed with half her clothes off. You just have to go, well, I was going to save myself for marriage, but you know what? I'm going for it. He's coming with me though, and this is sort of why I didn't want to overtake him. Oh, I've gone in way too hot there. This is why I didn't want to go blow too early, because now I'm making mistakes and he's close enough to pounce if he gets a good suck job down the straights. That's where he ran too deep last time. I'm out to 6/10. He's run a bit deep there again. Yeah, then you get twins. Bingo. You know how that goes. I know how that goes. Six tenths, like a slightly better run on that straight nose. Catch me back up now. He's got that beautiful suck job that everybody wants. See if I can hold it or if he's going to yeet me up the inside. Pretty difficult spot to overtake, especially the last corner, unless you're right there. I don't think he's close enough. As long as I don't fall off the track here, that should seal the deal. He did well. No, he did well. Full credit to him. I did a 206 on the end as well. So, good lapping by TT92. It's good to get a win on the board early though. I have a split lip and it's really unpleasant. Victory is level 1. Got cheated out of a win. Who did? How does it feel to get your first win, mate? Unbelievable. I just got a trophy as well. I got a couple of trophies. How did I not get these trophies previously? Surely, because it's a whole different... Yeah, that's right. All trophies are earned again. And a 50% clean race bonus. Look at that cash money. 120 Gs already. Level 4. You love it. What's going on, Jev? What is going on, my man? Just on the grind again. So I'm going to go and buy a Swift, and I'm going to do... what I've got to buy? The Swift Sport 07. Well, alright. Ooh, and a daily workout car. Here's the freebies. This is what we need. Give me something awesome. Give me something awesome. Is there anything awesome there? I guess I'm getting that instead. The big splinter. You never know, it might come in handy. I need as many different cars throughout as many different categories as I can get so that when races come up, I can at least do that. On the grind, Jev. It's not a grind. It's an educational experience. I just want to see how long it takes me to get back up to a decent SR and a decent DR. From scratch. First race, that was my second race on this account. Full stop. So I'm very interested to see how long and any tricks anybody's got to give me. So I've already done one trick, which is to go and sign up for a manufacturer in the FIA manufacturer series, because it gives you a free GR3 and a free GR4 car. You got an 05 Mini speedy tyres. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Arcade track. Oh, mine. Do I have to unlock tracks? Wow, I forgot about that. Anyway, I've got a couple of tracks there. Sardinia. And I can claim that achievement too. Oh, yeah. Cash money. Level 5. Smashing it. Level 6. This is a good opening night on this account. Level 7. What race are we doing? I'm going to go and buy the Swift, because obviously I don't own that yet. And I'm going to do the Nordschleife. Look at all those rewards. Cool. Brands Hatch. Tokyo Expressway. Brand Central. First 5 don't give any DR at all, so do a race A, keep it clean to get 99 SR. Okay, good tip, Maverick. So don't go and do this Nordschleife race until I've done 5 races. Just smash out the daily A's. That is a good tip. I'm still going to go and buy the Swift while I'm here. Circuit Experience gives you free cars. It does. So we'll pump some of them out too. It's all about the speed at which I can do this. Oh, that's the only casters like you have. Okay, cool. Cool. We'll go a black one, because everybody knows black goes faster. Well, that's $1.45. That seems expensive. What's going on, Chris Redbeard? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, don't do it if it's the first 5 races. It is. I've only done 2 races. So I'm going to go straight back in and try and get back into another daily race A. We'll see how we go. Okay. Might even have enough time to try one more hot lap. I did do a 206 at the end of the race there. If I can replicate that, hopefully that'll start me a bit closer to pole. Swifts are racy. Choppo, my man. Aren't they racy? Very racy. I'm starting again, Chops. So this is how quickly you could get up to pace, mate, if you just apply yourself a little bit. And also buy this game and a steering wheel. You can use your controller. G'day, Conzio. New account and an educational experience. We're going to find out how long it takes the average punter, because I'm just an average punter, to level up. That's a very video gamer term, isn't it? To get my SR to S, hopefully just these 5 races I do. And then my driver rating, hopefully to A. But I do recall there being a fairly big grind between B and A, so I might get to B and go, yep, that's what I wanted to do. Who knows? Stick around, find out. What wheel? Yep, G29, Logitech G29. Let's see if I can yeet out a super hot lap. Hello, Leroy Kogan. See if we can start the next race on pole on a 206. So any tips, especially people like Konzia? I think you've leveled up a second account. Anyone that's leveled up a second account, any tips and tricks? Oh, that is the Nico Rosberg line. I've brought it back though. To leveling up, tips and tricks to leveling up faster, please do share them. I've joined a manufacturer and got a free GR3 and GR4 car. I'm going to do some circuit experiences at some point for that good cash money. TCS. Why is it back on? I turned it off. I thought it felt slow. Forgotten how to turn down that on Gran Turismo. You remember all the shortcut buttons. Is it? Damn it. How do I do it? Is it one of these? Nope. Question mark. I could have sworn it was left on the D-pad. I've turned my indicators on, so that's pretty cool. Good on me. Now I've got the hazard lights on. Nah. Can't remember how to do it. Come on, man, what's the shortcut button? That's the view button. Now I'm not going to have time to go again. 208.4, I didn't improve. I really need to turn that off. What is the shortcut button for turning traction control down? The red dial. Oh, man. So the settings I changed, the customized settings on... damn you all to hell. I don't have time, do I? Damn it! Let's see if it is the red thing. It's the red thing. So I changed that on my other profile. Because I've changed it to left and right on the D-pad on the on my primary profile. Down on D-pad, yeah, I tried that, but that's for me, it's look back. Proof that I'm on the roof and not the bonnet, by the way. Do some mad jumps over the turn one. Okay, I'm actually going to turn traction control back up for the start of the race, though. I'm going to use 2 and then turn it down once I get off the line. Oh, it bogs down a lot. What if I go to 1? Still bogs down. Maybe I'm better off launching with no traction control. Not really. Okay, I don't really like any of them, to be honest. We'll go 1 though. Yeah, remapped it to D-pad. Didn't realise we were getting the full rookie experience. Yeah, Ranger. Man, that's what I'm providing you. This is the full experience. Because the red thing is terrible for accurate input on Gran Turismo Sport. 100% correct. It is terrible. That is exactly why I changed it. Say on, if you map it on a Sato Corsa or something like that, because I think I usually put my brake bias on the turn wheel. Starting third anyway. TT92, and again, we can have our rematch if I can get through turn 1 safely, which I lucked last time because, man, someone just yeeted down the inside. So we'll avoid the dive bombers. Anyway, on Gran Turismo Sport, you have to spin it like a bunch of times, whereas on Assetto Corsa or even Project Cars, every click that wheel makes actually registers a click up on your settings. 0 on half throttle. That's what I did last time, and it was actually pretty decent. Laser has suggested 1. I use 1 for the whole race. Helps on corner exit. I'm used to driving because of the manufacturers. Someone from Tart. I don't know who Tart is. I see the Tart, but I don't know who Tart is. I believe you can still use a G27 on PS4. You cannot, Ryan Lee. You cannot. You have to have one of those devices that you can use any steering wheel in, because it pretty much tells. I don't think G27 is compatible. Anyone done any manufacturer testing and know what the pace is? No, not yet. I did do it on no traction control last time with half throttle, and it was pretty decent. Semi-tempted to do it again because I don't want to bog down. I need to get a good start, get straight past WRC. This is race number 3. So I just want to smash through a couple more of these. Oh, okay, Cam's in here as well. Childsy Jr. Well, good luck to you, Cam. Have fun. Remember to brake for turn 1. Don't be the guy that dive bombs everyone and just destroys everyone's race. Righto, here we go. I'm going to go 1 this time. Turn traction control straight off now. Go to my radar. Got another good start. Me versus TT92. He's going to go super defensive. Mate, you can't actually just like run into me. There's defensive line and then there's just straight up smash me off the track. But you know, you do you. You do you. And I'll see if I can steal some more DR off it with my E rating. Oh, someone has just punted me wide. Ray Strange, that's how you get it done. Just shove them wide. No SR and DR up and down arrows at the moment, so... Oh, there's an SR up. But no Ds for what old Ray did there. That is certainly the cheeky way to do it. Just kind of get up the inside and tap, 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 bump, bump, bump. Certainly goes deep into that corner, old Ray, doesn't he? Into all the corners. It must be good on the brakes, I reckon, the old Scrotto. Welcome to E-Class. Solid move. Yep, solid move by Ray on the outside. That's how you do it. You just tap, 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 bump your way through. See if I can get a little sneaky suck job off him. I feel like Ray's going to fight pretty hard to defend here. But he's so late on the brakes anyway, I don't think I'll have to worry about it. I'll tuck him behind him. Oh, a little kiss. Oh, God. SR. How did I get an SR down for that? So we're trying to smash through 5 of these races as quickly as I can so I can do the Nürburgring in a Suzuki Swift, which hopefully is slightly more fun than it sounds. Sander, I might have to, Laser. That's what all the other boys are doing. I am trying to protect my SR a little bit here, though. Because I'm not gaining DR from these races, it really doesn't matter what position I come. The DR gains happen later on. But what does count is the SR. And if I can come out of these 5 races with an SR of S, I'll be stoked. Swift is slow to get going, but really fun. Yeah, it's probably okay. I'll find out in 2 races time. Did a quick test and got 27.28 consistently. Sure, it was a bit faster. What's the 27.28 in relation to? Oh, clouted again from behind. Guess I'm overtaking into the last corner, which I don't generally like to do. But I'm here now. Leave a car width on the outside. Yes, we both got through clean. Use the superior French power and then cover the inside line for the dive bomb. Again, just kind of really acknowledging that I'm actually there on the inside and just running into me. Cooked it a bit deep. I love how I ghost. This is awesome. So I can't actually make contact with people. That was awesome. We'll do that again. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Ah, gotcha. He's pretty much just going to bump me wide, I think. There's no corner to try and go around the outside. But I've made the magic happen for now. See if I can hold it. Nah, I left the braking way too late then. Never mind. Again, the position I'm in doesn't really matter. These boys are getting aggressive. I just want to keep my SR. McGann's not the best on the brakes though. Oh, that'll be a penalty too. Not much I can do about that. I know he got the 5-second penalty, so that will be third position for me. And if he punts old mate here, I'm actually going to end up second. Old mate's just ramming me. Have a look at that. What a dog. WRC 0710. Beautiful. So I've ended up second anyway. That's it, AP. I'm glad Ray got a 5-second penalty there because he did just smash me way off the track. So it was good. I like that. Fastest lap. So I got the fastest lap of the race too. Nice. That was my achievement. 2 races to go. 2 races to go. Spatial awareness is strong there. Very, very strong. Very strong. Thanks, Cam. I hope you had a good race too, mate. More cash money's in the bank. So I'm going to join the next race, which will be the second last race I have to do. But having said that, I also am going to go to the toilet and return. So we'll be back in just a sec. Alright, I am back. Penalty system is finally useful for once. Yeah, exactly. It's pretty nice to see, actually, Laser. Just a few sneaky, funky baits. Coming in early with that friend request. Got a few pumping through already. I can set a lap, can't I? What's my traction control on? Let's get that down. Let's actually get out. I have enough time. See if I can't get a better lap. I don't have to deal with overtaking people at the start of the race. I'm going a heap of DR once, an open wheel. Yeah. Lower ranks drop off fairly often in the faster cars. Yeah, you're right. Oh, I should probably also concentrate on the track. Hey hippie, good to see you back on the tubes, mate. I am back, I am returned. Sorry I took Tuesday off, but ultimately, obviously I didn't finish that 24-hour race until 11:30 PM Sunday night. Monday I had guests around for the normal Monday night shenanigans that I have around here. So by Tuesday I hadn't had time to think about it. This place, this room, was still totally set up and just in a pretty bad state, because after a 24-hour race, trust me, you got coffee mugs and muesli bar wrappers and all sorts of shit going everywhere. In fact, I've still got my rice pudding container sitting there from that race, and I just couldn't do it. I was going to do FIA last night, but I didn't feel it. I hadn't practiced. It was only Monza. It's not a favourite track of mine anyway. So, no go, but I want to make, that was right, I was going to make an announcement, wasn't I, while people are watching. So, not this Tuesday, which is the 30th, the following Tuesday, which I think is the 6th, please correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's the 6th of August, will be round one of the Faguzi series. It'll be 5 races, so it'll run over 5 consecutive weeks. I've already figured out all the tracks except for round 1, which was on a vote. The vote is on the Discord channel. If someone would like to, if there's a moderator around that would like to post that, actually Ryan's there. If you've got 2 seconds to spare, Ryan, if you could possibly chuck that vote in. Because what that vote's actually for is for round 1 of the Faguzi series. Yeah, which will last for 5 weeks, starting Tuesday the 6th. 2 20-minute races. It'll pretty much run the same as the Spec 7 series I ran last year, except rather than being in the RX-7s, will be in the Faguzi. And then only a couple of weeks after that, there's a 206.6, so that should help. That's like 2 seconds faster than my previous quality lap, so hopefully that'll get me. Although, old mate, if he's still in it, Did a 206.1. So I still need to find half a second if I want to actually get pole. I was actually going to grab myself another sneaky beer while I was out there in Toilet Town. Starting from the front means you're vulnerable to mojo. Yeah. That was no good. I was 2.5 tenths up. Running onto the gravel trap on the outside is not the way to do it. I did a 5.8 in the race, okay. So I got more time in me. Maybe if I stopped reading the chat and focused on my lap, I'd go faster, but it's whatever. I was at fastest lap last year. Oh, look at that. I've just lost nearly 3 tenths going through those last 2 turns. So that's not ideal. TCS off 2 seconds faster. There's a tip for everyone. That's true, old man. 206.3. I still need a few more tenths if I want pole. I've got to turn that. Is it up? Yeah, up on the D-pad turns your ghost off. Don't need a ghost if you've got the delta there. Should have stayed in third. Left second alone. Oh, that is, I've bowled a wide. I have a bit more in me. Improved tyre wear. Nice. Which race is this over? Is this lap time for the upcoming manufacturers? What track is the manufacturers? That's a good question, actually. I don't know that either. I mean, you went 2 weeks without streaming. They won't mind if you just do a lap for a few minutes without reading chat. Do you reckon? But what if they get mad at me? What if they're upset and everybody unsubscribes? No, it's fine. I'm having fun. It's just a fun stream. Poll is not going to make much difference because, again, the first 5 races, it appears I'm not gaining any driver rating at all. So my position ultimately doesn't matter. So if you really want a hot tip, Cam, lapping around at the back is not hurting you if you're in your first 5 races, and you may not be, by the way, I didn't check that. But if you are in the first 5 races, then lapping around at the back is totally fine. You just need to stay clean. Oh, there we go. There's another nearly 7 tenths. There's 205.6. That should hopefully put me on pole. Gonna have to ask Huzo for a track guide. Who's Huzo? Oh, it's the Sardinia B layout. Nice. So yeah, Faguzi coming soon. I am going to make an announcement video. Obviously, I've got another week to do it. But I will make an actual announcement video letting everybody know. I've got to put the details up on my website. The 5 tracks have been determined. It's going to be very similar. Not the same, and that is pole position. Oh, I don't have my old mate in here. Never mind. Yes, it's going to be run very similar to the Spec 7 Cup. So those that were involved last year will know that. The RX-7, the 5-round RX-7 series I ran on a Tuesday night. That's going to go on. I kind of want to do Tuesday nights for most of the rest of the year running series. So I'll have a couple of weeks off after the Faguzi series. Then we'll be back with the Super Formula series. Then, I don't know what it'll be yet. I've got a few ideas. And we'll sort of do that a little bit longer. We might throw in another endurance race there somewhere, maybe on Project Cars 2, maybe on Spa. Who knows? We'll find out. Speaking of Dragon, where is he? He was here. He was floating around, Hippie. I only come for the chat. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, old man. I wouldn't come for me either. Oh, he's the fastest guy in the manufacturers at the moment. Okay, cool. I haven't checked that. Invincible Doodoo, you're in 3rd place. Nice, man. 3rd. Oh, you meant in this race. Sorry, I thought you meant in the manufacturers. But anyway, still great. Still nice to have you along. If you don't yeet into the side of me at some point, we're going to get along just fine. Good luck to you, though. Hopefully you get 2nd. Because hopefully I'm in 1st. Oh, there's that Tart guy, Sinister. I've never heard of Tart before, ever. Or have I? Is that? Maybe I have. I don't know now. Did you get here from me in a race? You're still there just editing. I knew Super Dragon was floating around. Damn Tuesdays. I know, Kogan. I know, man. That's the downside of time zones. It sucks. It really sucks. I want to do more for the UK guys. But I can't get up and do a 2-hour stream before work. That is just not going to happen. So what was I going to do, mate? Change my traction control to 1 if I can do it quickly enough. Come on. Wow, the bog down is real. Traction control back off, radar back on. So I've got a good enough start. Here come the dive bombs. Everybody hold your breath. Oh, just forgotten to race a bit. Wow, and I've actually been respawned on track in last. Okay, cool. Yeah, that went well. That went really well. You wouldn't think, I mean, who'd have thought? Maybe if I'd have done 3 races before this one, I'd have known. Oh, I went to the inside to avoid contact. I hope I don't get a penalty for that. Yeah, half a second penalty for going to the inside. I only ducked up there to avoid contact. Let's see where I can come back to. Ultimately, again, positions are made up. The points don't matter. What matters is the fact that this is my 2nd last race before I can start earning driver rating. I'll see if I can come back to anything. Obviously drop down to 10th. So I finally get pole position and immediately cock it up at the start. I love it. I love the way I go about my business sometimes. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, yeah. To leave the Faguzi series. How do you get in? No sign-ups like the endurance races I do. It will literally be, you'll need to be friends with me and not this account. This will be my just my DRX 913 account. We'll be hosting the races. First in, best dressed. I'll open the lobby 15 minutes before the race starts. All the times will be up on my website in the lead up to it. Hoping to get them up over the weekend. Oh, trying to avoid whatever the hell this guy's got going on. He's no mean feat. Please don't run me off the track. Please don't run me off the track. Thank you. Oh, the spatial awareness down the back here is not good. People have he had absolutely no idea I was next to him then. Not a clue. There's a tip for young players. Turn your radar on. See that radar to the bottom right hand side? That's going to show you if you've got other cars around you. Read that. Take note of that. Remember, no DR yet. Yeah, I do know that. I do know that. Just SR at this point. For 2 more races. Hopefully I'll be able to join. Yeah, well, it's whoever can mash that button the hardest is the one who's going to be in for it. When is it? Tuesday the 6th? No one corrected me, so I guess that's right. That is such a massive dive bomb there. Saw him coming though. Just let him go up the inside. Still on for a win here. Don't know about that. Maybe. That'd be nice to go back to, what was it, 10th, wasn't it? If I could get to a win. I should get second place here. He's got a whole second to wait. That is really going to knock him around a bit. But I've only got, what, a few corners to get this guy. Coming a bit wide there, actually. Had to roll right out of it, so that's sort of written me off for the race win. All the details will be on the website. Watch that in the lead up. I'll update it hopefully over the weekend. That guy's gone way too defensively there, and he's ruined his own run. And I'm actually just going to be able to sneak straight up the inside there. Oh, he's tried to get me into the barrier. It hasn't worked. Still no SR down arrow though, because I think the game will deem that his fault. So I've managed to come back and pinch a win, having gone back to basically last. I'll take that. I'll take that. Giving out the details to the Faguzi series is really going to happen, Speedy Ties. It's actually going to happen. Yep, 6-8. It is 6. Thank you for confirming that, Ryan. Thank you, Invincible Doodoo. I hope I didn't run into you too hard anyway. I wasn't really watching names. Were you the one that had the penalty that I ripped past? Not sure. Not sure. Good to be chalking up some wins. Shame they don't apply to my DR. But that's fine. Thank you, Machine Darkness. Nailed it. Got it. Oh, level 8 already. Smashing through it on day 1. One more. One more of these races, then I'm doing the Nürburgring. This is the 5th and hopefully final race. Actually, I've got a bit of time up my sleeve. I've got a bit of time. Let's go find a livery for this bloody McGann. One track is confirmed now as well. This track is fun though. Yeah, it's good. One track, yeah, pretty much. Which whoever wins the vote. I don't know. I didn't see if anyone posted the straw poll vote in the chat, but if somebody did, whoever wins that, it's going to be round 1. So it's going to be between those two. You at least know at the moment. Oh no, I'm providing the cars. I can't change the skin because it's a free car. What a dickhead. Wake up to yourself, mate. You love this track. I also like this track. Nürburgring's a good track. Nordschleifer's a good track. The Nürburgring's a good track. And I'm about to go and do his big brother in little baby Suzuki Swift, which I'm guessing is even slower than this McGann that I'm in. I'm not sure how fun it'll be. It'll be easy. Because the hardest thing about the Nürburgring is when you're in a really fast car and you've actually got to think and react and you're just ripping it through the whole course. So I'm guessing that in a really slow car like the Swift, it'll be easy. But it'll have less grip and less mechanical grip. So, yeah, I can't put a livery because it was a free car, I think. You're using a controller? Yeah, I'm guessing most people down here probably are using a controller. Seven minutes till matchmaking. I suppose I'll go out and try and run another. See if I can improve my 205.6. I wonder what the top 10 leaderboard times are. I don't even know what that word is there that you made up. Oh man, but it's a bloody cracker. It's an absolute beauty. Yamagita Waha or something. Use controller as well. Oh, were you in that last race too? Machine Darkness. Well, tell us a bit about yourselves, guys. Are you just starting Gran Turismo? Have you just got it, or are you just sort of down here trying to get a bit of SR or something like that? I've got traction control back on again. I can tell without even looking. Yep, God damn. Just gonna, I'm just gonna exit. Why won't it save the setting? I guess because it's a free gifted car, so it doesn't save your settings. TCS on 0. Why was it on 3 then? Question mark. What are the top 10 leaderboards times? 203.3. That's quick time. That is a fast time for Chonko. What an awesome name, Chonko. Sounds like one of those silly internet words for like chunky. He's very chonko, that guy, isn't he? Some say he's a thick boy, others say he's just a bit chonko. Well, I ain't going to get a 203, that's for damn sure. Nor am I particularly motivated to do so. See how late I can brake. Not that late. So that was right on the start of the ripple strip there. definitely go faster to do that. I did a 204 decades ago in them again. I don't know how. Nice lap, man. New account name, CRR Chonko. I love it. Absolutely love it. I don't know why I chose CRR_DRX913. Poor choice of name. Must have been drinking that night. CRR_Chonko is damn near perfect. What a great word Chonko is. Should make that my US account name. CRR Chonko. Oh, long live Chonko. Maybe I'll go CRR Joel 56. I feel like that's one of those references I'm going to continue to push for a long time. And it's going to fade into obscurity. And I'm just going to end up getting to a point where everyone's like, who's Joel? Also pisses me off how Ghost keeps resetting. I guess that's something I'll probably have to change out in the menu. Wow. Fourth gear is not the right gear to be in that corner, and it just seemed like 3 weeks before I could actually get on the throttle. Elvo, what's going on, man? Welcome. I was just about to create CRR_Joel56 Piosco. You can have it, man. I'm Chonko now. Joel56 will live in infamy forever. Keep it alive for us OG peeps. Absolutely, I will keep it alive, but I do fear it's going to fade into obscurity. Sup? Not much, Alvo. Starting again, man. Starting a new account, and it's not a grind. You see everyone grinding. I'm not grinding. I'm doing an educational experience for people who want to start Gran Turismo Sport for the first time, or perhaps other people who already have Gran Turismo accounts but want to know how long it takes to get up to a decent SR and DR. So that's what we're finding out here. This is the 5th race. Apparently you have to do 5 races. This is something I was not aware of because I don't remember it. And I probably didn't understand Gran Turismo Sport initially. Yeah, they're definitely chaotic, the first few corners. Only awesome people know who Joel is. That's it. Joel 56. Oh, that's deep. That was deep. I could tell that was deep when I got on the brakes. Piss off, Ghost. All you do is distract me. I find myself pushing too hard to get ahead of the Ghost, so I'm not running through him. I feel like daily races should be put into lobbies and quality times. Yeah, you're probably right. But then quality times is never indicative of people's actual pace. Piss off. Didn't manage a last race with a few pit crew managers. Oof. Took me 100 days to get AS. Oh, yeah, I don't know if I'll go for driver rating of A. I think at least B. I do remember that there was a big grind when I went from B to A. My old mate, TT92, and he's not going to take any shit this time. I guarantee you he's going to be gloves off. He is going to be absolutely out for a vengeance. Your SR is 57. So 57's DR, I take it. And my SR is only 64. That's not very good. Having said that, I'm only... Is this race 5? This is race 5. This is the last race I have to do before my DR starts to count. But my SR is obviously not going to be very high either. So I'm going to be with the other chonkos. Most of the players finished with red SR in this race, yeah. I have found that. Might have been blue, though. I think every race so far tonight, my SR has been blue. So, the trick is if you're stuck down here in a super low SR rating, man, just drop off the back of the pack. Just run your own race. Drop all the way back. Don't fight like I'm doing now. If you're struggling, when the race starts, get out of the way, let everybody go. Sit back and just cruise through the track. Don't run off circuit. Don't do anything wrong. And then take off. Run your own race at the back. Finish dead last, 25 seconds behind. But if you don't make any contact with anyone and you don't run off the track, you're going to get maximum SR points. It's the easiest, quickest way to get your SR. The only time that's bad is if your DR is already quite high. Obviously, by coming last in a few races to get your SR up, you're going to take massive hits to your DR. So it becomes a bit more of a balancing act as you get further up, because you're going to want to find a comfortable spot in a race where you're not around people, but you also don't want to come last because your DR is just going to take a massive hit. So let's just find out after these 5 races. It may not even be applying. It might not apply the SR to the very end. I don't know. DRA last night. Awesome, Hippie. Good job, man. I know you've been chasing that for a while. You've been on B for a bit from memory. I don't think you've gone up to A and dropped back down, so that's good job. I was a high BS this week. A week ago, mid BS on Monday. 4 races on Daily A this week against Kamikaze. Yeah. No traction control that time. Still bogged it down in 3rd. Not the worst start ever. Hopefully I don't get absolutely smashed. Oh, that must have been close. That looked close on the radar. Avoiding contact and avoiding running off the track is absolutely the key to your SR. And you're better off doing it and getting your SR right whilst your DR's already shit because you're a D or an E or whatever you are. Do it then, because when your DR is A, you can't afford to take the hit of just lapping around at the back and coming dead last. Or your DR will just nosedive. I missed what Dingo said there. See if I can read it on the next straight. Oh, that was that one. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. Sucks, man. Daily racer. And that's part of the reason I want to build up this second account, is so that I can do daily races. And I don't have to worry about my driver rating dropping so low because I'm just getting smashed into by careless races in the dailies. And then it really affecting where I'm matching up and how many points I can get in the FIA races. The idea is I have a second account, something like this. If I can get it up to a driver rating of at least B, an SR of S, I can do daily races, I can have a bit of fun. And then in the FIAs, I can use my primary account, which won't have been affected by that. DR is hard to earn, easy to lose. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Alvo. Bit hot there. Missed the apex, a little bit allergic to it, not a big deal. Where's our old friend TT92? I wonder if he got yeeted into turn 1. Because he had a bit of pace about him. He's obviously done a few of these races. He's down to 6th. Is CRR a team or no? It's kind of a community-driven. It's not an official esports team, but it's kind of a community-driven team based around, I guess, my community, the Charlie Roscoe CR community. So I think it's cool. I wanted to be a part of that community because I didn't have CR before my name. So I decided I wanted to be a part of it. Another reason I've named this, although I chose a terrible name. So DRX913 is my primary name account. Dr. X913. And I kind of didn't want to change that either. So this is a good opportunity to be a part of that team that everyone else kind of got into. But no, not an official esports team. Not yet, anyway. But I mean, there's no reason if people sort of wanted to do if other YouTubers and that wanted to have a bit of fun with their team versus CRR guys, yeah, great. Sounds good. Seen a few of them in Top Split. Yeah, so Ranger is here as well. I think he's in the chat somewhere. I watched him in Top Split last night. I know Conzio has a CRR account, but I don't think he uses that for his FIA stuff. I think it's just the Conzio. But he's a CRR guy as well. Speedy Chicken Man, or CRR Blitz, he's usually in Top Split. I think he's been away for a couple of weeks, holidays or something. Do a spin for 10 bits. Thanks, Natfine. Can I finish the race first? Does that still count? It does. I'll see if I can cross the line doing a mad spin then. I sort of want to do the same, but call it, oh yeah, or CCM. I mean, you do what you like, man, but your primary account, you're sort of back here racing in this split as well. I'd probably just sort the one out you got, but you do you. Do you reckon we'll ever see anything like Aries versus Crap again? Don't know, man. I know Rory's not a huge fan of Gran Turismo at the moment. If you saw the 24-hour stream, which I think you did, well, I know you did, you may have heard him discussing that. Having said that, he has put up another Gran Turismo video overnight. So I don't know. I don't know where he's at. I don't know what he's thinking. Maybe. Certainly from what he was saying in the iRacing 24-hour race we did. That was a hard no. Where's the finish line? It's here. And a spin. Perfect. 360. 360. And that is it. That should be the end of my SR and DR dry spell. Things should actually count now. Did I just get... Did you actually just drop the 10 bits there, Napfine? I think you did. Thank you. What kind of car does an egg drive? A Volkswagen. That's really tough to come out, mate. That's tough. Level 9. Two number 9s, number 9 large, Number 6 with extra dip. Okay. Well, alrighty then. I gave 10 bits, man. Awesome. Thank you, Napfine. Appreciate it. It's a little bit hard. There we go. And a cheer from Old Man too. Thank you, Old Man. Thank you, Napfine. I generally am reading the chat on a combined chat stream, so it doesn't really come up. But thank you very much. Appreciate that. You are a man of your word, and I appreciate that. So I've bought the Swift. Let's go do this race. Oh, I can't even join for 12 minutes. That's okay. We'll do a practice run. We might have time for a practice lap before I actually start the race. But yes, thank you very much. Appreciate it. You're out, Cam. No dramas, man. I don't want to seem ignorant here. Alvo, what's dB other than decibels? I have bits, but no idea what they do. Yeah, oh man, look, I'm not that great with what Twitch bits mean. But they're a thing, and I appreciate that you gave them to me. You're a man. Napfine's a man. Or a woman, I don't actually know. By man, I meant that in a positive way. Not being gender specific. You're both legends, how about that? Non-gender specific legends. Oh man, gonna go ahead and... I've seen a picture of you. I know you're a man. So I got that one right. Quali takes 9 minutes. You're a DB rating. Was I? Oh man, this car feels so much slower than even the McGann. Is this the full circuit? Nope, this is just the ring. I have to get used to the feel of this car, obviously. You're a man with bits? Nice. Better watch out, I'm only 20 seconds off the top times. Oh, nice. You're getting there, man. Back in a few minutes, no worries, Speedy Tyres. Twitch confuses me. Me too, a little bit. I watch Twitch a lot. Well, I say a lot. A bit. I obviously stream to Twitch, but it's not really the primary platform, is it? The unfortunate reality is most people don't consume their sim racing content on Twitch. And that is why most large channels just operate off YouTube. Bits equals money, 1 bit equals 1 cent. Awesome. Thank you for your 10 cents, Old Man and Napfine. Too narrow. I just have to get used to the feel of this car. It doesn't feel express, I'm not going to lie to you. What did Conzio do there? Conzio donated. Thank you very much, Conzio. Appreciate it. Appreciate your dollary dues there. They all go towards the cause. I forgot what I was saving up for. I'm saving my YouTube money up for something. Can I take this without... Yep, just back off the throttle a little bit, and there we go. Oh, there's some body roll under brakes. Damn it. Actually, I'm going to restart this because I want this time to count before I go in for quali. But yes, thank you, Conzio. Appreciate it. A man with twins who said he doesn't know what to do with his bits. Well, I did once. Yeah? See what I did there? I know it wasn't funny. You don't need to rub it in. Most expensive 60 seconds of my life. Still not funny? No. Okay, I'll stop trying to make jokes. Twitch is a softcore porn site with some gaming. Fair enough. Oh, this car does feel a little bit weird. Okay, concentrate. No chat. get a time on the board so I don't have to start last, and try and overtake people, because I'm guessing I'll be matched up with other terrible people like this account, like me. Just here for the AU. Nice, mate. Nice, Alvo. Appreciate you stopping by. You've been a regular for a little while now. One of my only regular Twitch viewers. Was it 9-man contest? I've run off the road again. Will you go back to your other stream PC? I don't know if it's just me. This one seems laggy. Shouldn't be laggy. This is my regular stream PC. It's just that the PC one. So when I do PC games like iRacing and Assetto Corsa, I use my gaming laptop as a streaming computer, so that this core gaming full PC can just focus on the processing. When I stream off the PlayStation, it's just through this. So this shouldn't be laggy. I don't know if anyone else is getting any lag, but if it is, I don't know what's going on. I haven't dropped any frames according to OBS. Oh, this thing is so taily for a front-wheel drive. The back comes around so much. So, Mark, yeah, hopefully this isn't streamy. Streamy. What? I'm such a pro at what I do. Hopefully it's not laggy. Because this is... My gaming rig is doing absolutely nothing except streaming this PlayStation. So it shouldn't be too flat out. It's not laggy, crystal clear. Nice. That is what makes me happy, like I should be. It's not particularly understeery. That's what I will say about the Swift. For a front-wheel drive, it is alarmingly taily. I guess it has a very short wheelbase. But it's not overly understeery. Compare it to the Megane, where it's not taily at all, but does understeer like a pig. But I guess that is a much bigger, heavier, and longer vehicle. Should have slowed down more. See how the car starts to come around? It's very impressive. Ah, oh, penalty. Come on, man. That's probably your internet. Might also be your YouTube is not decoded to the too good for the last few days. Yeah, okay. Well, don't try Twitch for... Oh, actually, you could try Twitch. In Australia, Twitch is not a great idea. It just doesn't seem to run well. Certainly not on 1080p. YouTube's usually pretty good, but since, Mart, I know you're not in Australia, you could try the Twitch stream. You're off, no worries, Ranger. Thanks for stopping by, man. Good job again on last night's top split race you did. Oh, wow, this is not quick. And I'm in mile per hour. I need to change that straight away. Oh, I mean, in a couple of years when I finish this lap. Didn't need to back off there, really, did I? Is it really only a 4-speed? Is 95 or whatever I was doing really the top speed of this Swift? Not an express wagon, is it? It stops in a bloody hurry. Miles per hour, I know. New, they don't mean anything to me. I look down, I'm like, why am I only doing 70? These speeds don't mean anything to me. Okay, I should be able to hold it flat through here. Oh, it's so slow. Come on. Come on, Swifty Poos. Let's give you some herbs up third. Hold it flat through here. See, all this stuff is the sketchiest bit of track when you are flying along. But in this car, it's not really breaking my balls here. It is a 5-speed. Okay, I just couldn't get out of... Couldn't get enough inertia, enough momentum up. Doesn't really accelerate this car. It just kind of gathers speed. Oh, got it. Knew I had it. It's fine. Oh, no. See, sometimes this car, I swear, it seems to have an abundance of grip. Wow, 5.5 second penalty. Okay. I mean, I may as well finish the lap now, but... Here for the old sense of humour? That is what you meant. Ah, okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Are you Australian as well, Alvo? Yeah, are we there yet? That's about it, too. It's one of those tracks as well, and car combinations, especially because I'm not used to driving these slower cars, that you really need a few laps to get a feel for the car, and I'm just going to be going in balls deep and finding out what happens. This is really just a practice session. What's Reboot? My playthrough. Tan May. So unfortunately there is no amazing announcement from Polyphony Digital that they are rebooting Gran Turismo Sport. But I am starting a whole new account today as an educational purpose, not as a grind. Everyone likes to say grinding. I'm not grinding, I am doing stuff for science here. Trying to find out... 5.5 seconds, this is going to kill. Trying to find out how long it would take the average punter, because I am the average punter, to get up a good driver rating and safety rating in Gran Turismo Sport. Wow, that just felt like forever. Oh, Liverpool, nice. A Scouser. Scouser? However you say that. Yeah, Reboot equals new account. EFC Everton. Soccer teams. I know everything about soccer. Very, very good at soccer. You could ask me anything. Definitely, I'll know the answer. For definite. Balls deep and see what happens. I'm sure... I disappeared. Okay, this could be sketchy. Tell you what, it does bloody stop though, this thing. Handles like it should be a real draft car. Oh, it's strange. Sometimes it seems to have an abundance of grip and other times it seems to have none. Okay, let's exit. Yeah, it's the worst possible spot for a penalty zone. That's all right. If I start last, whatever. I'm hoping other people around me aren't particularly good and they just fall off the track. Maybe advanced settings, detailed settings, video settings. Nope. I reckon it's going to be out in the menu. Options. Display. I don't want that. Units. There we go. Into real units of measurement and not something based off the length of some old king's foot which I think is where the foot and everything comes from. Hey, I can enter. And I can have one more crack at a qualifying lap. And then we race. I like the time zone because you're on in the daytime for me. Yeah, I am. And I do have, I think most of my subscribers are from the UK, with the second most being Australia. You wouldn't believe. What colour is a soccer ball? I think they're the yellow ones. Don't they use a yellow one at night, a red one at day? I think that's what soccer balls are. You just pinball some people ahead. Yeah, just going to go in raw and see what happens. I'll try it for one more qualifying lap now. Not too hard to stop from 30 mile an hour. Fair call, Ryan. It is good on the brakes, but it's also about a 900 kilo car, if that, and it doesn't go that fast, so it can't be that hard to pull up. Press entries open, mate. I'm in. 13 minutes to go. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. I'm going to continue to do this as a series, a weekly series, or well, most weeks, I suppose. Unless you guys just aren't enjoying watching me build up another account. But it's for science, remember. It's not a grind. No grinding going on here. We are doing a scientific experiment. Should be able to get in one lap before race time. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy it and we'll get this account up and running. Tuesday night's obviously going to be the primary Gran Turismo night with the Faguzzi series starting on the 6th of August. I'm wondering if I'd almost be quicker from inside the car. No, because it's right-hand drive. Which is a joke, by the way, because my cars are right-hand drive in Australia. It won't be because I can't see the apexes as well, but yeah, fastest of my friends list up, man. Well, I haven't accepted any friends yet, so still counts. Can't be slower than your friends if you don't have any friends, can ya? I feel learning. Good. Good. That's what I'm going for here. This is a learning... This is an educational experience. What is the Faguzzi series? So, if you go on to either my YouTube channel, go to playlists and find the Spec 7 series, or just go to my website, charlieroscoe.com, go to Racing Series and scroll down to the bottom. The first series I ran, which is basically a private hosted online series, 5 races. Last year was the RX-7. This year I'm going to start off with the Faguzzis, which is the Nissan 240Z. Hang on to it. That first came out in the game. Also, if you go to the front page of my YouTube channel, you'll see I made a little documentary video on that very car and why it's called a Faguzzi. Because that's what the owner, Sang Kang, is that right? My memory, I made that video a while ago. Like, that's an old video. I know Nightbot keeps saying, have you seen my latest video on the Faguzzi? But that's the joke. It's not my latest video. Not by a long stretch. Yeah, it's a one-make series using that particular car. There'll be 2 20-minute races per round. Runs for 5 consecutive weeks at 5 different tracks. Everyone's going to be in the same car. Everyone is eligible. The only thing you have to be is friends with me on the PlayStation Network, not this account with DRX913, which should be in the overlay in the middle of the screen as I fall off the track. So add that and I will accept you. And then ultimately I'm going to open the lobby 15 minutes before the stream time. The times and everything will be posted on my website throughout the course of the week when I put all the details up. 15 minutes before the time specified, which you'll see on the website, I will open a lobby. And it's just, you need to sort the lobbies by friends list. Whoever can get in is in the race. So there's no sign-ups for this. So the endurance races I do, I have a sign-up for. No sign-up for this. You just mash that button and see if you're one of the people that gets in the lobby. One of the top 15 people. I don't believe Ryan is participating this series. I don't think. I don't know if Ryan's still there listening. Which means there's an extra spot. So last week Ryan, although having said that, I've never actually given a green ticket to Ryan or Willie. Those two just kind of knew when I was going to open the lobby, so they always got in. That's not going to happen this time around. It's literally the first 15 people to jump in and join me will be in the race. There is a championship running, so I'll score points. So I guess that just means if you want to be in the running for the championship, you need to try and get into every race if you can. And if there's if there's just a huge amount of people trying to get in and they can't each week, which hasn't been the case in the past. We've always had a few, but never enough to fill a whole nother lobby. So if we get to that stage where we've got a ton of people coming in, I might run extra ones, but that's how it works for now. That was a good video. Thank you, Mart. It is my latest video of that style, Ryan. You are right. I've only really made two sort of documentary style videos. One was on the Pagani Zonda. And the last one was the Faguzzi. I have actually scripted and recorded the one for the Lamborghini Miura, but that's just a meme at this point because I must have recorded that before Christmas, and I still haven't actually just captured the footage I need to make the video out of it. I'll get there one day. Yeah, you won't be doing it, Ryan. So it means 15 open spots for each race. Well, what Ryan has done is made some awesome liveries. Retro styled 1970s, 1980s styled race liveries, which he will make available for everybody to download. And it's not a requirement. I'm not going to kick anyone out because they choose to run their own livery, but obviously it's preferred that you grab one of Ryan's because it'll just look nicer and just feel a bit more inclusive and cooler. But I won't actually kick anyone out who chooses not to run that livery. What you also have to remember is that YouTube is delayed around 30 seconds. I'll get back to that comment in a second. So by the time you hear I'm starting the lobby, yeah, I've jumped in knowing when it is and been 10th. I'd say regularly, Ryan. Regularly, you've known when I'm opening lobbies, and you will not be the first in. You will be down the list a bit. So I'm not going to be doing that, though. No one gets a green ticket. No one ever has, and Ryan and Willie both knew that as well at the time when they joined, that they didn't get the golden goose. Whoever gets in, gets in. If they missed out, they missed out. God, this lap takes a long time in this car. I mean, wow. I don't want to overplay this or hype it up at all, but wow, this is a slow lap in a Suzuki Swift. How do we get Ryan's livery? Ryan, how do we get your livery? Obviously, finding Ryan in Gran Turismo Sport is going to be the best thing. His name is Lethal36 underscore. So, probably best off adding him in Gran Turismo. And then just looking through his lobby and list of stuff. Sent a friend request to Ryan about 2 years ago. Never accepted it. Ryan, you son of a bitch, man. What are you doing? Accept the guy's friend request. He's reaching out to you, man. He could have been in a tough spot. You don't know that. Don't be such a dick. This message proudly brought to you. No. How cheeky is it though that I'm wearing a CRT shirt tonight? I've owned this shirt for so long, and I'm not sure I've ever actually worn it. I might have worn it once or twice on the stream before, but not often. I feel so tacky wearing my own merch on the stream, except for the CR Le Mans shirt. That I will flog. Oh, dropped it. Having said that, if anybody would like a look at my merch for themselves, link is on my website. Damn it, half a second penalty. 9 minutes 21. Let's see where that gets me. We already covered all that off. Yeah, potentially. I may not have seen it. I'll post them all up at GTS at some point in the next week. Yeah, so they're not up yet. Just bear that in mind, guys. Just bear that in mind. N100, eh? The cheek of people. The cheek of Polyphony Digital to put the slowest car in the game around the biggest track. I was excited for this race. Now I'm not so sure. It takes so long. Points available to anyone who remembers Ryan's GT name. Yeah, that's it. Lethal36 underscore. It won't count? Ah, fantastic. Well, I guess I'll start last then. Damn it, Mark. You know how to just crush my soul at the bitter end. He reached 121.789 with this car. Mile per hour, yeah. What did he hit in kilometres there? It was about 154 or something. It wasn't good. Charlie Roscoe Boutique Shop. That's it, Conzio. That's actually not it, so don't type that in because that doesn't exist. But yeah, the link is just go to my website. The details on my series are on there. The details of my endurance races are on there. Previous, I've got none of them coming up at the moment. The details for the Faguzi series, which starts on the 6th of August, Tuesday the 6th of August, they will be posted on there, hopefully over the weekend. If not, I suspect Monday, Tuesday next week. There'll be an actual announcement video, specifically a short couple of minute video on my channel telling people about that as well, because I understand not everyone's watching this stream, and I would like the details to be on the website by the time that video goes live. So that's going to be happening. Also, there's the link to my merchandise shop. I am wanting to add, because obviously the Le Mans shirt on there is for the Charlie Roscoe Le Mans 2.4 hour race we did a couple of weeks back. Awesome event, had a great time. Thank you to all that were involved there. Also, there was the CR Nürburgring 24 or 2.4 hour, all in Gran Turismo. I would like to get a t-shirt of that made up, I think. But there is one other t-shirt I want to get made up, and then I want to buy it myself once I've got it made. But I couldn't get into the creator area of that, so I'll have to wait. My lap time did count, but man, I'm a long way off. Man, oh boy, oh howdy, I'm a long way off. But my drive rating's up to D, so drive rating did count. Who said that? Was that old man? Who said driver rating didn't count? I was DRE when I started this lobby with an SR of B, and I'm now DR of D. There's a lot of letters. I'm saying a lot of letters. And if you don't know what Gran Turismo is, you're just not going to enjoy what I'm talking about right now. But yeah, everything I said about the letters. Thank you, Mojo. That's it. shop.spreadshirt.com.au/Charlie Roscoe. That is where to go. Fiat 500 non-Abarth version is pretty damn slow. Actually, that is true. That is slow. This isn't the slowest car. To be fair, this isn't actually the slowest car in the game. But it is one of the slowest cars in the game. And this is the biggest track. Actually, I don't think this is the biggest track. Isn't that stupid one I never do? The big, long, oval one? Isn't that really freaking long? Adding links and stuff? I know. Look at Mojo being a mod. That guy's such a mod. Look at you go, Mojo. Thank you. Oh, it automatically gives you 2,000 driver rating when you finish the first. So you actually can't start this game with a driver rating of lower than D. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. How many? There is 2 other people with the same driver rating and safety rating as me as well. One of them is starting out of last, no qualifying lap. So theoretically, if I don't get tangled up with other people, if I can get a semi-decent result, even just finishing 8th where I am now, I should make bank with this, but it's a long way to do it because it's a huge track. I suspect that the best way to do this, not grind, advance for educational purposes, would probably be just to stick with that A race or B race. But this is going to be it. I'm going to end the stream after this. I was only going to go for 2 hours on this stream. I'm already at 2.5. But I think we've made some really good progress. And next week, I'm guessing, is when I'll do the next one of these on this account. I'll be in a much better position to hit the ground running and just smash through it. You can't go back below DR. Oh, I'm going to start this race, don't I? Oh, wow. False starts are on. Okay. Didn't know that. It's fine, not a big deal. Somehow I didn't really lose any time. Question mark, what were those guys doing with their life? Because I got a penalty and it's fine. But that won't help my driver rating. Let's see if we can go with these boys and pinch a 5th or something like that. Probably not. These guys have most likely done more practice than me. Oh, that guy is loosey-goosey. He's all kinds of sideways. The off-track around the outside manoeuvre, that was always going to happen. That was stupid. I should never have let myself be on the outside of him through there. And it's cost me a few spots and heaps of contact. That was silly. I should have just rolled out of that one. I thought he might have left a car space, but of course he ran me off the road. That's my own fault. That is all me. I could be up there fighting with 7th. Lesson learnt. I assumed there would be a certain quality of racing that there was never going to be. This race probably is going to be a disaster. Oh, I've hooked onto a bit of a suck job from Mountain Dew here. Who takes the defensive line? Will you take this corner with no... Yeah, he has. He's stuck around the outside now. Now's when he runs me clean off the track. He did his best, but I rolled out of it. And there's some more safety rating down. Again, this is going to be a bad race to try and gain SR and DR, isn't it? I really just want this guy to get out of my way. I can go so much faster than him. Instead, I'm just going to have to get engaged to his ass, I think. I'll ride you there. He's not going to give him a millimetre Literally just sort of hold him off the road. Learn from my mistakes, man. Don't let yourself be in a position where they'll just run you off the track. This is going to end in tears, isn't it? Yep, there's some tears. There's some tears for 2 cars. Don't turn back into me. Whoa, jeez. Intense times. Slight brown moment. Managed to pull it up. Just a little bit of poo came out then, but it's okay. Mostly sucked it back in. Oh, there's tyre wear on. Nice. Imagine driving super or hypercars on this track. It'd be awesome. I'll take it. These things are so damn slow. Looks like Perth traffic during peak hour. Well, where I come from, we don't have peak hour. I mean, we do. But, you know, you might get held up for an extra 5 minutes on a stretch of road. He did flash his hazards, Ryan. He wasn't happy with me trying to go around the outside of him. Well, maybe he was saying sorry. Who knows? I mean, unlikely. That seems unlikely, but who knows? Some sushi tears. I haven't heard that before. That's pretty funny. Soft racism, I guess, but still pretty funny. Yeah, it just sucked it back in just a little bit. It just came out and sort of just sort of... And then it was back in. It was okay. It was alright. We saved it. It's not a fast car, is it? Oh, it's 2 laps. Oh my god, I'm going to be up till like 1. Tyre wear, fuel burn, both. Do I have to pit? It's looking like a no. I mean, honestly, Polyphony Digital, what a ridiculous combination, though, this of car and track. I know some people have been enjoying this, so I don't want to shit on your parade if you've been enjoying this. I'm just going to fall back out of the bowl. Bowl's not where the big knobs hang out, up the top is. In Poland we use hazard lights to say sorry and or thank you. There you go. I wonder what they use them for in Japan. Because he, I think, was Japanese, if memory serves me. Just going to sneak him away through here, big dog. I just kind of want to get after the car in front, if that's okay. If that's quite alright with you. God, imagine turning the hazard lights on in Australia if there was nothing wrong with you. You would get booked. Victorian police would probably shoot you on the spot. Vic Pole. Bang. Do you know why I pulled you over, mate? Nah. Use your hazard lights. Bang. Vic Pole. What is the population of Tasmania? About 500,000. 500,000, something like that. And it's pretty much all, the vast majority of it. Well, I think Hobart has got about 250,000 people and Launceston's got about 90,000 people. They're your 2 major centres. But the state's got about 500,000. So it's only very little. Nine. Good answer, Ryan. Yep, there's 9 people and I'm the 7th best YouTuber. 7th best off-peak YouTuber. Feels good. Feels nice to have that kind of, you know, I feel bad for my two brothers, of course, that are behind me. But question is, am I going to be hunt down Captain Old Mate up here? Captain Ballsack, what's his name? Frederico Too Sacred. Sweet ass name. Google Translate did not let you down on that one. Yeah, only 3 families, of course. Yeah, Ryan's in Melbourne. Ryan does not live in the same state as me. So, comfortably going to have enough fuel and tyres to do the second lap without pitting. KRT, the Doctor R10 is enjoying it. He did an 8:58. Nice, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't matter what he did. What did you do? What did you do, Piosco? Yeah, my mum's the third best. It's true. This is true. I mean, I have enough time to do some cross-stitch or something in this car. As we hook into the Tiergarten at a blistering 193 kilometers. To be fair, if I was in a Suzuki Swift in real life at 193 kilometers an hour, I might actually be genuinely frightened. That is pretty quick for a car this size. Okay, I've made some ground up on 5th. I mean, I can hardly see any red on my tyre wear. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's not worth putting in there, Polyphony Digital, but I am saying that it's basically useless. I mean, I'm not saying that, I guess is what I'm saying. If you can keep up with that. Good luck to you. Where in Tassie are you? I'm up north. I'm in Launceston in the 90,000 population centre. So I'm in the smaller of 2 cities, but it's not bad. I don't mind it. It's a pretty state. We got all the good scenery. It's kind of the closest thing to New Zealand you'll get in Australia, and I mean that in a positive way, not in a sheep. Not that way. 123 Fake Street. Yep, that's where I am. That's my address. 123 Fake Street. Don't hand that out, Ryan. North nowhere. Yep. Balls to the wall. Full splattering around there. Can I pull it up? Oh yes, look at that. I'll even leave it in 3rd because of the confidence I've got in the torque of this mighty motor. 150 kilometers an hour in your Peugeot 208. I hear rippling in the bodywork. I mean, I'm not joking. I had a friend that actually had a Suzuki Swift. I don't know what year this is. I didn't notice. But he had like the first Suzuki Swift, not the first Suzuki Swift Sport. It's like a 2007 Suzuki Swift Sport. Oh, mate has got it all kinds of wrong. It must feel bad. Not for me, though. I have gained 5th position without any effort at all. But, you know, F for So 928 or whatever it was, or Imumamu 7777830. Great name. Also a good name. But yeah, if I was in that Swift at 194 kph, there would be some terror involved in that. I mean, I owned a Yamaha R1. I don't know if anyone knows what that is. I'm sure some do. It's like a 1000cc sports bike. It's like a race bike that you can put on the street. It's ridiculously fast. Did 160 kilometers an hour in first gear. Tried and tested many times. Supposed to come out of the factory. I never tested this. It comes out of the factory with a posted limit of 311 kilometres an hour is supposed to be how fast it can go. And yet my scariest moment I've ever had on two wheels was riding my wife's moped out to university one day. I took her moped out. There's a highway where you can do 110 kilometres an hour. And this thing's slow, man. It's a 100cc four-stroke. It's not a fast vehicle. Like, it gets up to 60 pretty well. Winds out to 80. That's it. That's all she wrote. I was in a bit of a rush. A truck overtook me doing about 100, just over 100. So I tucked into the slipstream of the truck. Pretty stupid. I was a bit younger. And I got a really good suck job off the back of the truck, as you'd imagine, being fairly close to it, on this freaking moped with little wheelbarrow tyres on it. And I got 95 kilometres an hour on that moped. And that is the most terrifying thing I've ever done on two wheels. Honestly, it was. I just rolled straight out of it. The thing just started to shake, and I'm like, I'm going to die. This is how I go, is getting a suck job from a truck at 95 on a moped. That would read well in the obituary. That was truly terrifying. It was a scary moment. Yeah, R1's guaranteed. Look, I rode that thing like a bastard. I did track days at Phillip Island, my local racetrack. Phillip Island's the one you guys will most likely know, especially if you're outside Australia. I rode it like a bastard. Really wringed this thing's neck a number of times, and yet that moped was probably my scariest. My second scariest moment was on my first ever motorbike, which was a 1981 Suzuki GSX 250. Look it up if you want. It's awful. That thing also did about 90 flat out. Coming down, there's a highway called the Southern Outlet as you come into Launceston, and it's a really steep downhill section. Coming into that, I put my head down, I tucked in like I was Valentino Rossi, and I got that thing up to 130 kilometres an hour, and I swear the whole thing nearly fell apart. It was terrifying. And I was about 16, 17, no experience riding bikes fast. That really was a brown moment. That was one of those, pull over and just sort of have a bit of a shake and go, I shouldn't have done that. I regret that. Meanwhile, that's 130 kilometres an hour. Again, the R1 does 160 in first gear. And it does it very bloody quickly. I actually have a time slip of a drag run I did on that R1. Not that I'm a big drag racing guy, but I did do a day out at the drags, and I got a 10.3 on it. And you got to remember how slow those things are off the line because they will stand flat out. If I had a wheelie bar, you'd do bloody 8s out of the factory, I reckon. You do remember you're in a race ride. Look, I forgot momentarily. I must admit, I was just doing laps brainlessly. But, yeah, I'm not going to catch this guy up ahead. Old mate behind me is not going to catch me. So I'm really just making up numbers now. And I've got a lot of time to think about it. As I say, all the racing I've been doing here lately has been in GR3 cars, if it was in Gran Turismo, or a GT3 car on iRacing. Oh, that's unfortunate for old mate to get a half-second penalty. I don't think it'll be enough, but that is a long-ass straight, and the penalty zone's right before it, so who knows. Let's see if I can't bridge that gap a little bit. So it's 4 seconds currently, or just shy of, no, 4 seconds. Geez, I'd love to be able to get that down to about 2, because that half-second penalty will ruin his run down the straight. But he's actually pulling away from me. He must have got a really good run there somewhere, because I'm holding 100% throttle and he's just pulling away from me. That's not how you catch people. That there, if you're wanting tips, that's not how you catch people. The gravel's where you lose positions. So I've buggered that up. He's 6 seconds ahead. It won't matter how long. If you had a 3-second penalty, I might be right, but I've cocked all that up at the end. Never mind. It's all been good fun. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourself. I've actually had a pretty fun stream. It's been nice just to chill out. Not worry too much about anything. Check the chat. Talk to you guys. Started leveling up the account. This has all began. So if you did enjoy it, please do consider giving it a thumbs up. It does help me out a lot. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. All the usual guff that you guys are used to. Hit race. I mean, there is forward momentum on the racetrack. There is. Used to do a track day in Phillip Island in my Appendix J 1965 Studebaker Cruiser. Wow, I cannot tell you, Dingo. I do not know what that is off the top of my head. What cars do you own now? I can have a look. Oh, do you mean in real life? Yeah, I've got a Subaru Outback and a Mazda RX-7. And a Triumph Street Triple. And a moped. And a postie bike. Or do you mean in the game? Because we can go and have a look in the game. Not many. Man, no one's fast into the Tiergarten, are they? I catch everyone into the Tiergarten. That's where I made up. I just made up like 4 seconds on that guy in the Tiergarten. And across the line for 5th. Holy shit, that was... I would not do that race again. I would not do that again. When is everyone going to learn he's driving, not racing? It's a driving simulator. Thank you, old man. Clarification is almost required at this point. The big VF2 SV6 Sports Wagon Black Edition. That's what Ryan's got. If that means anything. It's Commodore Wagon. If you're from outside Australia. Commodore Wagon. Pretty nice car, actually. Pretty entertaining imagining you on a scooter in that story where you got sucked off by a truck. Yeah. It was terrifying. Like that, I mean, we're talking wheelbarrow tires on it like this, 95 kilometers an hour in the slipstream. Like I was too close. It was totally stupid. I would never do it again. I wouldn't recommend it. And literally the whole thing was doing this, and I'm going, oh, I'm gonna die. And yeah, it was truly terrifying. I was only there for a second. I just rolled straight off, and actually when I shut the throttle down and dropped out of the slipstream, it got even worse. I'm just like banging around. Hey, my SR's A. Sorry to change the topic there, but my SR did actually go up to A, so I have made forward progress on my sportsmanship rating, safety rating, whichever one it is in Gran Turismo. I can't remember. One of those two. What's up, Speedster? Welcome. Postie bike, do you mean the Honda off-road endurance race bike? It's exactly what it is. So my brother-in-law and I, when we were in Melbourne actually with Ryan, driving back from Phillip Island, there was a notification on Facebook in my state, in Tassie, we're obviously in Victoria, that there was a, was it 4-hour or 6-hour postie bike endurance race, off-road, basically on a genuine dirt bike track, but for postie bikes only, which if you don't know what a postie bike is, it's a Honda CT110. Look that up. I think it was the biggest selling bike in Australia forever. It's basically a postie moped, a little bit better than a moped. It had gears and stuff, but we bought one of these on the way back from the drive. Like, we got back, went and bought it like 9 p.m. or something at night. Ryan brought it down here, sprayed it all up in Repsol Honda colours, because being a Honda, we had to go Repsol. Big 27 like Casey Stoner on it, and put knobby tyres on it. And that's pretty much it. We ran an endurance race, and other than the fact that the headstem bolt flew off it with about an hour to go, with a stint to go anyway, which I don't think it was an hour, it was about half an hour to go. The headstem bolt flew off it. The forks never fell out. The thing made the race. Absolutely brilliant. And all we did was that the pipe, the exhaust pipe, we just cut the back of it off, which was the rear baffle, obviously, and then it just blew shit out of it for so long. So loud and obnoxious. It just sounds awful now. I think there is another one coming up, actually. Ryan, I forgot to tell you, man, they after about 18 months in hibernation, they've posted that there is another one upcoming this summer, which I think Phil and I will do. So, yeah, that was fun. That was a 4-hour, thank you. 0 to 100 time? What, on the postie bike? No idea. Or do you mean on the R1 too? I don't know where we're at now. See Conzio. I didn't see Conzio say goodbye, but thank you very much. But yeah, shit, guys, that's going to be the end of the stream. I've got up to level 9. Obviously, if you've just joined, I literally started this account tonight. Level 9, I've got my safety rating up to A. My driver rating is still stuck at D, but obviously I think that was the first race that counted towards safety driver rating. So that's going to take a few races to get up. But that was cool. I'll go and check out the thing. Might have to make the trek down again. If we can make a fun weekend of it, Ryan, I think we should, yeah. I really do. Driver rating. So I'm nearly at the top of D already, which is not bad. So I should, next time I do this, so the next stream, I don't know what I'm doing next stream yet. But I may be on my other account. But next stream that I'm on this account anyway, it should take me no time, hopefully, to get that driver rating up to C. Sportsmanship rating will keep pumping towards an S, and hopefully we can get there quickly. Driver rating B, sportsmanship rating of S, shouldn't be too far away. 0 to 100 on a postie bike. I'm not sure a postie bike could do 100. I'm not sure. It doesn't reach 100. No, I wouldn't have thought it would. Honestly, I reckon you'd be lucky to hit 90 downhill flat out with a tailwind. It was good last time. It was good fun. I had an absolute blast. So we'll probably try and do it again. We've got a new head stem up. The thing still goes. We've done nothing else. We've bought Phil's bought a carby rebuild kit for it, which we'll do. We'll clean the air filter because we were just in dust. It was summer on the dustiest dirt bike track ever. It was disgusting. We'll clean that out. The thing still goes. He still uses it to ride from his shed where he's working on his RX-7s up to the house. He still just jumps on it and rides up and down on the postie. It's brilliant. Absolutely one of the best two-wheeled machines ever made if you just want reliability. They will go forever. Yeah, see Raz. Yeah, down here or for a cliff. That's about it. I just got D as well in iRacing. D drivers. That's good though, AP. You're out of rookie. You're into D. The wagon 6.4 seconds down. That's quick. That's not bad. And it's not a V8 version. That's only the 6-cylinder version. So it goes along all right. I drove that wagon, your wagon, Ryan, to Phillip, so that was cool. But anyway, I'm waffling on. So, yeah, as I say, that is going to be the end of this stream. But look, I really meant it. Thanks very much for joining me, guys. It was something a bit different. I didn't know how it was going to go. I didn't know if you guys were going to enjoy the stream, the content, or whatever. But look, I do want to thank you all very much for joining me. If you have enjoyed yourself, remember to leave a like. It does help me out a lot. It helps the channel out a lot. And welcome to the new subscribers. Thank you to those of you who are kind enough to leave a like. Keep an eye on my channel for the new content. Everything's coming up. It'll be on my website as well. If you're interested in this Faguzi series, then yeah, get on that. But for now, you're all an absolute bunch of legends. I really do appreciate you turning up and chatting to me. It's been a really fun stream, actually. Have a good weekend too, guys. I won't be streaming over the weekend. But yeah, it's been awesome. Thanks very much. I appreciate you all. I can't wait to talk to you all next time. But for now, it's goodbye. No, that's it. See you guys.